Well, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Pastor Scott, and this is from the Tailgate. And today, we're blessed to have Herbie with us. He's one of the participants in the 180 program, and as Katie just pointed out, he's the first one to outshine me on shoes and pants. So he's killing it, and he's doing a wonderful job in the program. And I guess we'll just start off with what brought you here.
I was in jail and in the hole, and got on the kiosk one day and started filling out for programs because I was tired of living the way I wanted, the way I did. And you and Ricky come up to the jail, and Jeff Noah, and so I got in, accepted into 180, and started doing some classes. And when I got out, Jeff Noah took me to Recovery Resources, and within a couple of days, y'all got me a job. Took me to probation meetings and set up, and it's been on ever since.
And you've done outstanding. You're probably one of the most kind and gentle people that I've ever met in my life. And and I know that's a change.
It's a lot of work.
So what kind of work did you put in? I mean, I know it's a lot of work, but for you personally, what's been the toughest part of that transition?
Well, taking anger management classes. I graduated Faith and Finance here. Studying the programs that we have. Go to AA meetings. It's a rigorous, I put in a lot of work. It's a rigorous journey, but it's all paid off. I mean, I have a great job at Summers and Taylor, and I love God. I come to worship here at the church, by His Blood Ministries on Sundays, and come to classes on Thursdays. If I told you I wasn't blessed, I'd be lying to you. You know what I'm saying? Everything's fine. I come in and didn't have nothing, and now I'm just blessed by everything. I'm able to pay my rent every week, provide food for me and new people coming into the program as well. We got another dude in the house yesterday, and everybody that comes in our house, I always give them 4 or 5 soups and tell them if I need anything to come to me. And the third highest person in my house as far as time now, going on 2 years being clean.
Praise God. I think one of the things that impresses me the most, and you touched on it a little bit, a lot of people make those changes in their lives, right? We've seen a lot of people make changes,
right?
But the people that end up being the most successful, and I'm lumping you in that group because I know you're going to be successful, but they want to share that with other people, and your desire to share the love that you've been given, and I'm not talking about love from us, but the love of Christ. It's just amazing, and I'd be remiss if I didn't ask you. You had an actual moment of divine intervention while you were in the program.
Talking about the car wreck?
Yeah, let's hear about the car wreck.
It was Christmas time, and we was going to the Recovery Resources Christmas party. And we was running right on time, or maybe a little bit behind, but I went to work, come home, and they was waiting on me, and it just so happened at the time that there was a guy that was drunk or passed out at the wheel, and he hit a car head on, clipped him, and then come straight at us, and hit us pretty much right on the door. And any other time, it probably would have killed me, but I believe, and I've said ever since that, I thought I've always had a real connection with God, and I swear to you that he sent an angel down, and just at that moment, and the angel wrapped his arms around me to keep me from dying because he just protected me. It's amazing. I mean, I walked away. I was dazed and confused for a minute, but you know, I lived, and the car was hit right there where I was, knocked it in about 2 or 3 foot.
Yeah, and there's always going to be people that are skeptics of that stuff because, you know, miracles are something that's hard for us to wrap our heads around. But I'll tell everyone listening to this right now, man, I saw the pictures, and that door where he was sitting up against the door, it was pushed in 3 foot, and he walked away. He didn't even have a limp the next day at church. He was 100%, and he shared that testimony too.
Yeah.
The same day.
Yeah.
So he doesn't just say that he loves God, he lets everyone know that he loves God, and I admire that about you. I mean, it takes courage to speak the name of Christ because, you know, it's not always met with smiles and handshakes, you know. But you know, you are doing incredible. You're gonna graduate not too far from now, and you've got your classes in order. What's your plans when you get out?
To just continue on this journey, the same thing. I'll still come here for church, and hopefully mentor and sponsor other kids that's coming into the program and help them realize and you know, God's a big part of my life now. God's always been in my life, and I can look back on my life where I've left God. God's never left me. But you know what I'm saying? I'm so blessed, and there's more grace bestowed upon me than I don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? But I get it, and that's why I try to share it with everybody else. It's like I come up to you and ask you if I could share others Sunday, you know, because life would be a lot more easier if they just put God in their life, and I just want to see everybody succeed.
Amen. I just had that conversation with a nurse over at the med center. You know, that's God's desire is to see all of us, you know, become what we can be, and none of us actually will ever become what we could be. But you know, I hope we get as close as possible. You know, you're doing a great job. Last question. This is the winner question. So let's say there's someone watching that knows you, or someone that maybe doesn't even know you, and they're just struggling with that decision because, you know, getting clean is a hard decision. I don't care what you say. You know, I don't know how many times I had that party the night before rehab. You know what I'm saying? The one that lasted for a month or two. Yeah. But if you could give that person one piece of advice, what would it be?
It'd probably be you only have one life, and I wasted 53 years going through life trying to impress everybody else, and I was never happy. And for me, if I'm not happy, there ain't really no use in being alive. So live for yourself, get clean, and enjoy life, because there's a lot more out there than doing drugs. Drugs ain't nothing. They really ain't. There's a lot more to life than drugs. So, you know, go to God, pray to Him, and get right with the Lord, and everything else will fall into place.
I love it. I love it. And we love you. Congratulations, man. You keep it up. We will definitely be talking more. We'll do another video right before your graduation.
Okay.
All right? All right, guys. Well, again, I'm Pastor Scott. That's Herbie from the Tailgate. God bless.